Let's be honest, for most people starting in marketing, the term SEO sounds terrifying. You hear words like crawling, indexing, and algorithms, and you picture some super genius hacker or a data analyst in a dark room typing codes. For years, there's been this myth that SEO is a purely technical skill, a dark art that's off limits to creative marketers. Well, after 12 years in this industry, I'm here to tell you that's complete nonsense. SEO isn't just for techies. It's a fundamental marketing skill that anyone can learn. In this video, I'm going to demystify it for you completely. We'll cover why understanding your customer is the real secret to SEO. We'll break down the core pillars of a modern strategy, talk about how to create content that actually ranks, and I'll give you the single best first step you can take to get started today, even with zero budget. So, let's talk about why SEO isn't just for techies. The biggest myth about SEO is that it's all about tricking Google. It's not. At its core, SEO is about understanding what people are searching for and giving them the best possible answer. That's a marketing skill, not a technical one. The real aha moment for every new marketer is when they stop thinking about keywords and start thinking about user intent. I remember this so clearly from my own career. I was working with a client who owned a foundation repair company, a super unsexy industry, right? They were obsessed with ranking for technical terms like hydrostatic pressure mitigation. Unsurprisingly, their traffic was completely flat. I sat down with them and asked, "What does your customer actually type in Google when their basement is flooding?" And it was like a light bulb went off. Nobody searches for the technical solution. They search for the problem. For example, they search, "Why is my basement wet?" or "weird crack in my foundation." That was the aha moment. We immediately shifted the entire content strategy to answer those simple human questions. Within 6 months, their organic traffic tripled. That's the most powerful lesson in SEO. Stop asking your language and start speaking your customer's language. When you do that, you're not just chasing rankings, you're building long-term brand authority and trust. Let's talk about the core pillars of modern SEO. If SEO is about answering questions, how do we do it? It really comes down to 3 core pillars. First is your keyword strategy, but rebooted for 2025. This isn't about stuffing a keyword into your page 100 times, it's about that intent-driven discovery we just talked about. Second is on-page mastery. This is all the stuff you do on your website to make it clear to both Google and your human readers what your content is about. Almost everyone knows about title tags, but my favorite underrated on-page trick is what I call the Orphan Page rescue. Most websites have great blog posts that are just sitting there with no internal linking points to them. Once a quarter, I go into a client's analytics and find their 3 to 5 most visited pages, and I look for natural opportunities to link from those popular pages to the underperforming orphan. It's like giving a lonely page a recommendation from the most popular kids in school, and it works wonders. The third pillar is technical SEO. Now, don't get scared, guys. For a beginner, this just means making sure your site is healthy and easy for Google to read. Things like having a fast-loading site and a mobile-friendly design are non-negotiable today. So, it's time for content that ranks, quality over quantity. You can't talk about SEO without talking about content. But what is quality content? Google gives us a framework for this called EAT, which is now EEAT and stands for Experience, Expertise, Authoritativeness, and Trustworthiness. The most common mistake I see new marketers make here is thinking expertise just means writing a really long article. They create a 5,000-word monster with no soul and wonder why it doesn't rank. They're missing the proof. So, here's a practical tip. Add an author box at the end of every article with the writer's real photo, a short bio, and links to their social profiles. This tells Google your content was written by a real human with credentials. And instead of just making a claim, cite your sources. Link out to a university study or an industry report. That's not losing traffic, that's building trust, and Google absolutely loves it. And don't forget multimedia. Adding relevant videos, images, and simple interactive quizzes can dramatically increase the time people spend on your page, which is a huge positive signal to Google. It's now time for off-page SEO or building your digital reputation. Off-page SEO is everything you do outside of your website to build its reputation. The biggest part of this is link building, which, let's be honest, has a bit of a spammy reputation. but modern link building is all about genuine relationship building. Years ago, I was trying to get more visibility for a marketing blog. Instead of cold emailing hundreds of people begging for links, I found a small but growing podcast in my niche and offered to be a guest. I just focused on delivering as much value as I could for the audience. After the episode aired, I spent the week promoting their podcast to my audience. The host was blown away. He not only added great links to my site in his show notes, but he later introduced me to other industry contacts. The lesson is simple. Link building isn't about asking for things. It's about building genuine relationships. Give value first, and the links will follow. This also includes brand mentions and local SEO, like making sure your Google business profile is fully optimized. It's now time for your first steps to SEO success. Okay, this all sounds like a lot, right? So where do you actually start? There are amazing tools out there, free ones like Google Keyword Planner and paid ones like SEMRush, but you don't need to master them all at once. If a complete beginner with zero budget could only focus on one single SEO task for 30 days, I would tell them without a hesitation to focus on their Google business profile. Or find a local business you love, for example, a coffee shop or a bookstore, and offer to manage theirs. It's 100% free. You can learn the fundamentals of local SEO, how to write keyword-rich updates, and immense power of collecting customer reviews. The results are measurable and relatively fast on a local level. It's a perfect, real-world training ground. So, SEO isn't some technical monster hiding in the closet. It's the art and science of understanding what people need and giving them the best answer. It's about building trust, creating value, and making sure the greatest stuff you create can actually be found. Here's your action plan. Just take one piece of advice. Your only homework for today is to open Google Maps, find one local business you love that has a weak profile, and just study it. See what's missing. That's your first step from being a student of SEO to becoming a practitioner. Now that you have your first mission, you'll probably want to know what to do next. I have a video on my channel about how to do keyword research using AI. It can be a good start, but there are many more videos about different tips and tricks of digital marketing and content marketing and SEO. You can choose any of them for a start. Thank you again for watching the video. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel, and send the video for anyone who wants to learn the basics of SEO. Thank you again. See you soon.